Guys YouTube family, I am back. I just wanted to give you a little update on what we're living with by having a diabetic alert dog. Miss Jalapeno has been with us for a little over a month now, and there's been a lot of adjusting. So we're learning her cues and finessing. Oh, she's telling us this or that, you know. Should I be letting her outside, or should I be looking at Alina? Maybe you've seen where I've posted on the PAWS for Alina's Facebook group page, I guess a sort of meme that said, if a search dog comes up to you, you should follow the dog. There's truth to that. We are learning when she comes to us, our first thought is Alina needs to check her blood glucose level. Now, your body burns fat, even when you're sitting around or whatever, so that your body can operate. So if you're not living off of the things that you're consuming, your body's going to live off of your fat. We all know that, but when you're diabetic, you can't process sugar. It's like your blood is a crowded bus full of these sugar beings, right? Like a bunch of people on a bus. So the sugar gets crowded in her circulatory system and cannot arrive to any of its destinations, which would be your cells, to go help the liver, go help the heart, just to function so that the body works. You can't live without insulin. Insulin is the key to your cells. It opens the door to the cell to take that sugar and operate and do all of its wonderful possibilities so that your organs can do their job. That's the difference between type 1 and type 2, whereas type 2 is the pancreas has kind of started to not work because of excessive demand for insulin. That's why type 2 is reversible if you catch it and you practice good eating habits and lifestyle practices like exercising and what have you. Alina will never have the opportunity to reverse this. Her immune system has learned to overreact to the demand of her body, and it was never excessive. It's an autoimmune disease. Her pancreas is completely shut down and it will never work again. There's no chance for her to practice a healthy lifestyle and just keep on living. So for the rest of her life, she has a life-threatening disease, whereas type 2 is not life-threatening. Sorry, yes, it is a disease, and it is a tedious thing to live with diabetes on any level. Type 1, type 2, type 3, type 3C, whatever type you are, diabetes is no joke. You're trying to help your body operate. It's not fun for anyone, but for Alina, it is categorized as life-threatening. So if we do nothing, she would die. Regardless, the pancreas is suffering and alterations to lifestyle must be met, but for Alina, it can kill her. So that is why we have Jalapeno, because every day, every meal, every hour, every time she sleeps, sits, goes on a car ride, the weather changes, if she's in an argument and stressed out from life's responsibilities, those things impact her systemic demand to function and to require insulin and use the sugar that her body needs. With Jalapeno, there's been a great difference. Every day, this dog has alerted us. Not like once a day, like around the clock. Alina's 13. She's staring at her phone. She's socializing. She's being a teenager. She just wants to be a kid. If she could have type 2 diabetes, oh, and she has said it, she would rather have type 2 than to have type 1 because she would have a chance to make a difference. She can't really do anything about this at all except manage it. It's been a little frustrating because we weren't really trained about this is what jalapeno does when it's a high blood sugar level. This is what she does when it's low. This is what she does when she wants to go to the bathroom. And it hit me today that I really wish somewhere along the line we had that talk with someone, whether it was the fosters for her as she grew up or the trainers. They just said, mark everything that happens and mark what her blood sugar levels are so that you can learn her behaviors, so that you learn what she's trying to tell you. And I respect that, and that's how we've grown to know Jalapeno and how she's alerting us. But I do wish that we had insight from the people who taught her to identify a high blood glucose level. They take diabetic alert dogs in training. Doesn't mean they succeed. The ones in training, they learn to identify the high. They learn to identify the low. I don't know what she's doing to you. So when she comes to me, is she just saying hi? I have no idea. I've had to learn this. So when she comes to me, I'm just saying, well, maybe I gotta go to Alina. That's what I've been doing. Because we didn't really have a hands-on learning session. This is what they were trained to do. Maybe you'll see it. Maybe you'll see that she does this. Is she just going to touch me when she has to go potty? And then when it's about Alina, is she going to come up to me and whimper? Because we said we don't want a dog that barks. I wasn't told a difference. And I think that maybe that's something that could be implemented just about every morning. Now, Alina's 13. She's hitting that pubescent level. Her body is going through a lot of changes. So there's a lot of bodily functions that are demanding insulin, demanding sugar be delivered to her cells so that she can grow. It is such a blessing we got Jalapeno now. Like, such a blessing. Because to go through what we're going through right now, I know Alina would have been in the hospital again. But with Jalapeno, we've totally been able to reverse high blood sugar levels. Our blood sugar level, you and me, no diabetes, is 100. For Alina, she can skyrocket over 600. That's over 6 times the limit. She gets wicked pissed off when her sugar is high. So now I say, Jalapeno came to me. I think she's being a tattletale. Test your number. I want to see if she's right. And just about like 95% of the time she's right. Other times it's more like, hey, I'm bored. This girl just sits in her bed and looks at her phone. So we're learning to differentiate her signals. How does she come to me? Does she need to go outside? Is she just pawing at me? Say, hey, I would like to go out. Pay attention to me. Or is she coming to me and whimpering and standing on my face because Alina's got a high blood sugar? That's the stuff I wish someone said somewhere along the lines when we were trained. This is what she does. This is what we told her to do. Instead of just watch what she does and see what her numbers are. And I'm not talking down about PAWS for ability, but I think it's just hindsight about how to make it better. As a family that comes from the whole training experience. Jalapeno is on point. Many mornings I wake up at 4 a.m. with this dog whining, not barking, but whining at my bedside, and I wake up like that for her. I wake up and I go and check on Alina, and it's in the 400s, climbing up to 5. The dog has saved her butt almost every day. And recently, I was so tired because I woke up at 4 a.m. consecutively over a few days. Kyle caught her trying to come to me and whine at me. I did not wake up. Kyle came in the room and found her. Went to go check Alina. Guess what? Her number was low. If her number gets too low, it doesn't go beyond 0. That's brain dead. That's death. Lows are scarier than highs. That dog has warned us quite a few times because she has gotten Alina's number to be less high, but closer to low. And that's just part of the life with diabetes. Yeah, okay. You'll never be just around 100. No. It's going to end up getting close to one risk or the other. It's going to be risking a low or risking a high. That's just the way it is. You have to pay attention to it. This dog has changed our lives. If your child has diabetes, you need to get in touch with PAWS for Ability, and you need to try to get your child a diabetic alert dog. You want to sleep at night? I don't know how you can live with a child that's 4 years old and can't come to you. You need to go get that diabetic alert dog for your baby, because that dog is going to tell you, and you're going to learn. And we've been learning. She's amazing. She just came to me. It's about 3 a.m. again. Her number was 440. 440. I'm trying to pull up her 440. Let's see if I can get this to turn on. So I'm turning this on. I'm going to go to her logbook. 444, you see that? 444. Alina's trying to go to bed and sleep. Those are the numbers that are going to have her have a leg amputation or lose her vision when she's older. You don't keep that under control now when she's young, she's going to lose body parts when she's older. You go to PAWS for Ability and you get yourself a diabetic alert dog. This is my message to all of you diabetic, type 1 diabetic mothers, fathers. Get yourself a diabetic alert dog. You help your child. You help you so that you can live comfortably and know. I didn't get an alert from the pump. It just tells me that she hasn't tested in a few hours. This dog came to me, okay? Your child's going to ignore it sometimes. The beeps happen. It becomes something that's normal. You ignore it. That dog came to me. Hey, pay attention. Thank God for this dog. Jalapeno. Come here, honey. Hi. Come here. This dog saves my daughter's life every day. Every day. Every day. We have been dumbfounded by how many times this dog has made us pay attention. You need to get your daughter, your son, a diabetic alert dog. I don't know how you live through the teenage years without one. This dog is only 17 months old. This dog is going to be with Alina through high school, through middle school, through high school, and into college. That's the goal. And guess what? When this dog is retired and done, or should she meet her end sooner, unfortunately, which has happened, PAWS for Ability is going to work with you. You go back and you make it happen. You want to know how to make it happen? You contact me. I will tell you how you make it happen. You do that for your baby because your kid is worth it. And it's totally possible. Yeah, pumps are great, but this dog has been saving my kid's life every day. Every day, doing magic I cannot do. You want to know what a unicorn looks like? Right here. This is a unicorn. You want to know what the unicorn looks like? See that nose? That nose can smell her. It can smell her excretions through her skin and pick up on her breath and everything and know that she's getting high or low. This isn't right. This is worth it. Your child is worth it. Give your child a long life, a healthy life, and a better outlook on life. I am urging you to contact PAWS for Ability and you help your baby live a good life. A happy one, because this dog also gives her a lot of smiles. That's something I know that you struggle with. I'm wishing you luck, and I know you can do it. I'm with you. I know it's hard, but you got to do it. You can have a service dog. All it takes is a little motivation. From my family to yours, the Z2 family wishes you a lot of great health, love, and support and success, because we have found it with this little girl. Jalapeno. Keep your faith, trust, and focus. You can do it. Have a good day.